Today's topic, 5 terrible things about being an Emirates cabin crew. Let's dive right into it. You've always wanted to be a cabin crew flight attendant. Flying around the world and getting paid for it has always been your ambition. Now you're browsing the web for the best company to apply for, the company that pays the most and the safest one possible. Of course you come across Emirates, super famous, wonderful airline with huge aircrafts, glamorous cabin crew with amazing makeup and uniform, beautiful spacious interiors with a lounge upstairs and showers in first class. Yes, it's true. Emirates has the best comfort, the best service, great entertainment, safe aircrafts, trained staff. But have you ever thought of asking, is it really going to be so awesome to work for them? Working for Emirates is amazing, but it's super tiring. Let's list 5 terrible things of being an Emirates cabin crew. The first thing is phones. You just can't use your phone, ever. As an Emirates cabin crew, you're not allowed to use your phone in any situation. Imagine you're on a 16 hours flight and you're done with your service. All passengers are asleep and there is basically nothing to do. You might think, you may take your phone out and start using that sweet free Wi-Fi you have on board. Nope, you're not allowed. So keep that in mind if you choose to work for them. No phones ever allowed under any circumstance. You can hide in the toilet and be on your phone, of course, but for how long can you be missing from the cabin? And do you really like being in the toilet? Think about it for a minute. Let's move on to the second point. The second thing is magazines and books or newspapers. No, no, and no. You can't. Hell no, are you crazy? Do you know how many times cabin crew got into trouble by reading something on board? You're not allowed to read anything, besides the onboard manual for safety procedures. That's it. So again, imagine you're on a 16 hours flight. No phones, no books, no magazines, no newspapers. Hell, what do I do? The legend says that in the past, some crew on the phone got too distracted and didn't attend a call from one passenger. The passenger complained and Emirates established a huge ban on all phones, books, magazines, and newspapers. The good crew members able to multitask, capable of realizing if there are any passenger calls, got punished too, only because of one single mistake committed by some irresponsible crew member. So now, as we speak, any crew member on a flight, right in this moment, is either serving its passengers or sitting and talking. No chance for him or her to entertain his or her brain with something written. Before we continue, we're not paid for these videos. Subscribing and liking makes us strong. We're trying our best to reach 1,000 subscribers and only your contribution can make the difference. The third thing is reporting. On board you have several cabin crew. Some are seniors and some juniors. Generally speaking, juniors are those crew members that have less experience and that work in economy class. Senior members are more experienced crew that are in the company for more than 2 years and probably belong to business or first class. Some crew with said experience may choose to become supervisors. Their job is to supervise their crew on board and keep performance at a standard. On board, you generally have 20 to 25 crew members, including 3 cabin crew supervisors and 1 purser, who is head of all the cabin crew members. I don't want to confuse you now, just understand that on every flight you have a hierarchy, where supervisor crew members have responsibilities over normal cabin crew members. The bad side of it is that plenty supervisors abuse of their power and treat normal cabin crew in a non-professional manner. We spoke about newspapers and magazines above. My colleague friend got into trouble because he was reading a magazine that Emirates provides on board. He got into trouble because a supervisor saw it and reported it. Instead of simply giving feedback to the crew member and issuing a face-to-face warning, the supervisor chose to report him behind his back directly to his manager. This behavior isn't professional since it doesn't help. It just punishes the crew member without fixing anything. There are several examples I could dive into. Reporting is a big problem and it stresses out Emirates cabin crew since they can get terminated as an outcome. Of course it depends on what was committed, but sometimes you get reported even for things that haven't even happened. It can get very unfair sometimes, but luckily this doesn't happen often. As far as my experience goes, as you hang out with other crew members and compare schedules and flight rosters, you'll be able to view faces and names of crew operating on your upcoming flights, and your friends might burst in anger telling you to absolutely be careful to that specific supervisor because of their terrible experience on some previous flight. There's always some work-related discussion where the main topic is how bad was one cabin supervisor on your flight. I personally know many supervisors that do their job professionally. They're good friends to me, and I wish them the best of luck in their careers. The fourth terrible thing is passengers. Sounds bad, right? Let me explain. Please don't take this in the wrong way and get upset. If you feel I'm being racist, please go ahead and watch some other video. I'm here only to tell you the truth. Dubai is growing at a super fast rate. This is Dubai in the 60s, and this is Dubai now. Do you notice any difference? Did it grow on its own? No, sir. Dubai is neighbor to many poor countries. It was built thanks to Indians, Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, and plenty other nationalities that put their sweat and lives into creating what is now Dubai. Said construction workers choose Dubai for better money, so you'll often have them on your flight. As you may already know, they have different levels of education, background, and culture. They may or may not know how to be kind in a way you are used to, and may or may not know how to go to the toilet, eat off a tray, fasten their seatbelt, ask for things politely. You'll come across mountains of trash all over the aircraft, really hard times with kids running around, and people shouting at you for food and drinks. The toilets? Rather not talk about them. Imagine you're in the cabin with a food and drinks cart, and all these things are happening while you're busy working. It isn't easy. So be ready. That's another reality that you'll have to face. Dubai is very close to India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and operates a large amount of flights there. You might get more than 2 or 3 flights like these per month. On the other hand, when you fly to other longer destinations, you'll come across the same nationalities that have received a higher level of education and will abuse of you. For example, they'll complain if you don't do something immediately for them. They'll ask for your name and staff number to report you. Yes, they know they can report you, and they often try their best to abuse of that power. This happens a lot on UK and USA flights. The fifth terrible thing is consistency. Emirates goes proud for their consistency. All employees wear same uniform, carry same suitcase, have similar haircut, and same makeup. This is to keep standards high and same across their brand. While that is totally understandable, they don't do it right. A very scary moment of a shift for an Emirates cabin crew isn't during the flight or on takeoff or landing. It's while they walk in front of the image and uniform officer right after security scans at the Emirates headquarters. This moment is crucial because you'll be scanned top to bottom, and if something is wrinkly or not in line with standards, you'll be told off and receive a caution or warning. Well, this is good, right? Yes, it is. But as said before, they aren't consistent with every employee they come across. Let's talk about hair. You can't have hair roots of different color from the rest of your hair. So if your hair is natural blonde, you may not have black roots, for example. However, if you look around on board, there are several female members that do have it. So some are punished and receive a caution, while others don't. Your weight, your nails, your makeup, your shoes, your uniform, everything is checked upon as you pass. Men have it easy, ladies have it very hard. On our next video, we'll cover the things that Emirates crew hate the most. We'll talk a lot more about terrible things of being an Emirates cabin crew on our future episodes. Subscribe if you want more stuff like this. We do travel guides too. Feel free to take a look at our popular, low-cost travel guides up here. We'd love to know your experience in the comments below. If you have any other questions, just ask and I will reply. As always, it's my pleasure to do videos. Hope you liked it, and keep it rolling, guys.